Good morning, Mr. Roy.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing?
I am fabulous. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy round 2 of the college football playoff starting tonight. Happy Case-Shiller house price index day.
You know, the, the very common one that's celebrated is the last thing you said.
Yeah. So just looking through, you had some numbers come out at 8 this morning as we were coming on. Yeah, the Case-Shiller 20 year over year was 4.22. Forecast was 4.1. Previous was 4.6. Revised is 4.61. So you had a little miss on the Case-Shiller. What is the Case-Shiller, Roy?
Couldn't tell you, man. I looked at Market Watch's Case-Shiller home price index for 20 cities.
Okay. There you go. I love putting you on the spot, especially when you don't know.
I will be the first to admit that I don't know, because I've had a friend that basically, if I said I did know and I really didn't know, he would call me out on it pretty nasty. That taught me quick to just admit what you know.
Yeah, you got another friend here to do the same thing. U.S. house price index month over month came in at 0.4. Forecast is 0.4. Previous 0.7. One thing that did happen overnight, we had the effective Fed fund rates, which caused a nice drop yesterday. Well, it came right back in at 4.22. So, sorry, 4.33, right in line where it came in the day before. So no surprises overnight on that, and that's why we're not seeing much going on. Anybody remembers this channel we drew a week or so ago? Well, we came back down and we're in this channel again, this white channel here. So let's see what happens with it. Looking for a break. It's got to break above. For me to play alongside, we're going to have to break this 86.75 level. Just glancing at book map, we're not getting the huge start. Books map's at 2,000 CVD, 2,100. It got up really, really high yesterday. And this is actually, I have not reset it. This has come back overnight. So it's come back a lot over. It got up to about 12,000, I think, before. Sorry to come back. And I'm assuming we had this sell off here yesterday afternoon. That probably affected it. Then it finished it off last night. And we do have today, data wise, not much data. We've already had it. So all our data is out of the way for the day. We should not have any tax loss harvesting. I mean, you might have some like on SPX because it's cash close, but other than that, all your big stuff should be out of the way. We do have the JPM collar to think about today. Today's its last day. Me and Roy talked about it a little bit. If you look on Twitter, everybody is now an expert on it. Which I know everybody is shocked on that one, right? But we do have that happen today. And the last few times this thing's played out, and just kind of looking at history, it's kind of popped and then faded in today. So you could possibly look for something similar today. Play it smart. If I was a betting man, of course, we try not to be biased. Me and Roy kind of had this conversation earlier, but you still coming in, you do have some kind of expectation when you come in the market. I would not be a bit surprised to see us grind up today. I think we need the call side on that JPM collar is 60, 50, 55 range. So if you look where we're at now, we got a long ways to go to try to get to that upside. Do I think we get there? Probably not. But I mean, do we grind up and make some things interesting to close today? I would not be a bit surprised. So we got that going on. Like I said, we have no data to speak of the rest of the day. Shouldn't have any speakers or anything. So we should be pretty smooth sailing today. Another thing, since we got a few here, we're going to talk about it. I asked Roy to write down 5 or 10 things that he wanted to accomplish in 2025. It's not a point of going in. We won't do it around trading, since it's what we do every day. But it's not a point of coming out saying, hey, this is what my list is. I was telling Roy I saw a thing, and it was Matthew McConaughey of all people, who has got some decent thoughts on a lot of things. So don't just dismiss it because it said Matthew McConaughey. But he was talking about he found a list he had wrote like 30 years ago when he was first starting to act, and he wrote down a list of 30 things he wanted to accomplish that following year. I mean, 10 things he wanted to accomplish that following year, and said that honestly he just forgot about it, put it up, didn't think about it, left it alone. Well, not too long ago, he's looking through some stuff and he finds this notebook that's got the 10 things he wanted to accomplish that year. He said he looked at it and he said, hell, he accomplished all 10 things in there that he wanted to accomplish. He said it wasn't an easy thing. It wasn't like, hey, wake up every morning or something like that. You know, it was goals that he wanted to accomplish. And said it wasn't the point of having the list. You know, he suggested, hey, everybody write you a list of things you want to accomplish. It's not a point about writing a list. It's the point about once you put it in writing, it goes in the back of your memory bank back there. It sticks in the back of your brain. You always have those goals in mind of what you want to do once you put it in writing. So I asked Roy, like I said, I didn't ask him to share his list. I've got a list. It's not about sharing your list, but I do ask you to write you a list down of things you want to accomplish. And like he said, whether you look at it daily, you work at it once a week, once a month, heck, you don't look at it again until the year's over with. Put it in writing and see what you accomplish. And I think you'll be surprised at what you end up getting, how many of those you end up accomplishing when the year's over with. So I did that. I've got it here. I'm going to remind myself every day of it. I'm one of those people that I got to keep looking at to see so I can mark off what I accomplish as I accomplish it. But just looking back this past year, since this is it's our last stream of 2024. And we jokes. Yeah, this is it. But it has been a fantastic year overall. We've made it another year strictly trading stocks, trading futures, not doing anything else. Hadn't had to go get another job. Thankful for that. I'm thankful for this stream. Thankful for Roy. Thankful for all you guys that tune in every day. You guys make it fun. I hope we can continue to do this and build on this next year. We've built a nice little, it's a small community. We built a little community in our Discord group over here. And if you are interested in joining Discord, shoot me a message and we'll invite you to the Discord group. It's some interesting talk sometimes, some joking around a lot, but then some serious. If anybody ever needs lifting up, we definitely lift them up in there. And it's not about beating anybody up or doing anything, showing somebody you're wrong or doing this or somebody's better than others. It's about everybody coming as a community and working together to make each person in there better. So I kind of I'm really prideful of that. I probably shouldn't be. I know pride is not a good thing to have, but I'm really proud of what we built over there and how if you have a problem and you go in there, you're going to get a bunch of messages from people lifting you up. So that's one of the greatest things about it. So wasn't expecting to go on a rant about 2024 and 2025 this morning, but like
last day of the year, we got to.
Yeah. So it's what we're doing.
Yeah, and kind of echoing that, I'm thankful for us starting the stream and getting it going and basically building it the way we want to build it, not trying to do it any way that chasing any sort of P&Ls or any of that stuff. You've seen our ups, you've seen our downs, you've seen our frustrations, you've seen our honest trading is what we're really trying to do. And you're getting honest feedback and you're getting honest technical analysis. And this is what happens is there's going to be some days that are great. There'll be some weeks that are great, some weeks that are not. I mean, there was a stretch there. I think middle of November, we were on fire. It was just hit after hit after hit. And then December comes and I'm traveling. The stream's been kind of hit or miss as far as like the actual stream happening. And we've seen some decline and all that. And we're bouncing back. We had a good day yesterday. We're going to start the year off good and keep trading patient. And yeah, I've written down some of my goals, so I'll be happy to share that. And we'll play it tight today. I mean, like you said, there's no data. There's not really much going on, so With that, I'll flip over to Mag 7, take a look at what we've got going.
Yeah, I'm gonna run Dixie out real quick while you do that.
All right, cool. We've got ES slightly up 0.2%. NQ, NQ is same, slightly up 0.2%. You can see this big pop that happened right at European Open. So, and that will coincide with the VIX with a big drop right at European Open. So VIX popped up to 1750 and is now kind of grinding its way under 17 right now. So obviously keep an eye on the VIX. Mag 7 for the most part, it got hit right at the end of the day yesterday. So if these numbers are kind of flat or slightly green, it is accounting for that big drop at the end of the day. So not as bullish as it may seem. So Apple slightly flat, Nvidia's up almost 1%. So Nvidia's starting to recover. Microsoft up 0.2%, Google up 0.3%, Amazon up 0.77%. It has fully recovered its drop from yesterday at the close. Meta up 0.25%, and then Tesla up 1.4%. The interesting item here is Bitcoin. Crypto is really taken off today. It's up 3%, up back up to 95,000. It was grinding around 92,000 pretty much all day yesterday. It had a few little pops, throughout the day. It got up to 95,000, kind of came back down overnight, grinded up, and now we're back on this move up. So Solana is actually moving up pretty strong right now at 196.74. That's a pretty big move in Solana overnight. You got $10 on Solana. Ripple back over $2. If you wanted Ripple at $2, you had a lot of opportunities yesterday to get it. Let's see. You've got IO. Shout out to Led for that. Is on a ripper right now, so hopefully he's banking on that. Coin. Not surprised with crypto moving up, gapped up, and is now moving higher. It's up 2.7%. Let's go to Palantir. Palantir, again, another 2% down day yesterday. It is up 0.88%. I'll be interested to see if this one gets some buyers today. AMD is up 0.8%. It had a nice spike up here just shortly. As we know with AMD, what happens at the open, it just dumps. So we'll keep an eye on AMD as it continues to build some momentum. It's a bunch of small to medium cap names. Let's look at the TNX. So your TNX had another gap down. So it's 2 consecutive days of gap downs. And it looks like it came back up to fill that gap. I mean, that gap down is only 0.02. So still above 4.5, but not anywhere. We're closer to 4.5 than we're 4.6, which is a good sign for the TNX. Dixie pushing up, got up to 108.28. Yesterday got up to a high of 108, almost 40. So the Dixie came down. It's now pushing back up. So something to keep an eye on. Let's see here. Gold. Go to the longer chart. Here, gold. Just kind of grinding here. Looks like it could be making some higher lows on the hourly chart. So something to keep on. Maybe this downtrend is getting broken, and now the uptrend pushes higher. Let's see. I want to look at Bitcoin on the hourly chart. You can see this monster move that's just happened since yesterday. It's definitely broken its hourly downtrend from the 99,000 last week. So just a simple trend line there. You can see it broke. So see if there's any continuation on that. Not sure what is creating this pop, but we will keep an eye on it as we do. Looks like ES is now starting to do a little pop pre-open.
I'll go back to your hourly real quick.
Hourly, yep.
So you got the same thing that you was just talking about in gold. So did we make a higher low right there?
Right here.
Yeah.
And
could
be flagging.
You also got, looks like that trend, that downtrend is breaking to the upside too. So Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's not much in the way of end of the year tax loss type stuff, so can can maybe have a little bit less unknowns, if you will.
Yeah, my deal still. I mean, it's hard to not think about it, but my deal is this JPM collar.
Mm-hmm.
Do they push this thing up close to that 60? I think it was 60-50 is where the calls are. 60-55 had to get them to green.
Yeah, so on the SPX, that would be about 150 points.
Yeah.
So it would need to push up to basically Friday's high.
Yeah, I think Friday. I think that's going to be a.
That's a tall order, but it could do it.
Yeah, it's actually got to go
Hurry.
to the 18th. You look at that top of the 18th
Yeah.
right there. So that is, yeah, somewhere
So
in
it's
that
got
range.
to
Long way to go.
erase. It's got to erase JPAL.
Yep.
But if you kind of again we've zoomed out here a bit. I mean, is this a little bit of double bottom forming that happened yesterday? You had a gap fill that didn't quite fill the gap yesterday. So do you get that gap fill today? Should be
Yep.
interesting.
It definitely should be. Now, we are not just sitting here just going to randomly start long and everything, but definitely want to look for something. Oh, you got it locked. Hit.
Mm-hmm.
So if you hit escape, it clears that out.
Escape, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, so just play it patient. No point of being overly aggressive, as you saw yesterday. I mean, really, the move, kind of zooming back out yesterday, the move happened. I mean, I was just kind of joking around, really, not really joking around, but it was like I drew this trend line right here and said, well, if it breaks that, then go long.
Well, that broken retest.
Broke it, retested it, and then boom, boom went the dynamite, as they say. So yeah, we didn't catch most of this downtrend. We did catch a little bit of it, but the the safer, more obvious move seemed to be that move up, back up.
Well, if you look yesterday, we had CBD was climbing. Tide was suggesting that we were going to go up at some point, right? And we just kept. That's why, if anybody paid attention yesterday, you kept hearing me confused. Like, I don't get it. We're popping on CBD. Why are we not going up? We just kept coming down and coming down and coming down. And then we talked about this 3650 area, which ended up being dead on the money. And then we did gamble a little bit here, which paid off, which we could have actually stayed in it. Anybody remembers this candle yesterday? We came back and played the top of that candle, and we actually bottom ticked it, which doesn't happen that often, but then we sold early. But hey, it is what it is. I ended up making, I think, 1,500 between the funded accounts is where I finished. All three of them were green, and then I made 1,500 and 50K combine to pass it. So I got two combines passed, waiting to go live, waiting on this payout. So if anybody remembers, I said I'm gonna wait and let Top Step pay for Top Step. So
Yeah, how long does it? Can you keep a combine unactivated after
30
it's
days.
passed? 30 days. Okay.
30 days, unless you have 5 XFAs.
Mm.
If you have 5 XFAs, it just sits there, and you have to pay your rebill each month on it. But it's ready to go whenever. If you lose an XFA, you can automatically just go on and do that one and move it on up, even if it's been over a month on that one.
Oh, interesting to know.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm tempted to take it long. I'm not going to. And it's taking every ounce of energy I have not to go long. But I really wanted that retest of the EMAs there. And I'm like, nah, you know what? We're going to wait. We're going to play it safe today. Roy's already made the comment. There's no sense to rush any trades. And I was telling him, if you go back and look, this is a good thing about your performance stats, right? So we went short at 846. We got stopped out at 850. Came right back short at 854. Look at this, 9 o'clock, 6 minutes we were in it, $625 one trade.
Yep.
Look at the size too. One lot. One lot's all we took. So we got this account. I'm really hoping I can get $620 in this account. I want to get 2,000. I want to take 1,000 out. And if anybody knows, once you get a certain point on Top Step, you only get 90% of your profit. So I'm at the 90% profit range. So that would be $900. And then if you take out your taxes on that, that's another $300. So that leaves you with $600 for a payout. It's not a lot. It does cover these new XFAs. And the goal is, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is one of the goals I wrote down. I want to take out $5,000 per week out of these accounts until I want to average $5,000 per week, $20K per month. That is on my list of things to do this year. So
from Top Step.
Per Top Step, yeah. Well, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. The other guys that we've traded some, they've really just ticked me off here because they won't respond back to me. Mm-hmm. So I am not trading them at all right now. I'm not doing anything with them anymore. They can, well, Roy knows what terms I would use there. We're not going to use it because of the family stream, but I could care less about them. Play games. They rejected my boy Roy over here a couple times on payouts for risk management, quote unquote. I want to see what the risk management was. They don't tell you what the risk management is. They say it's just risk management. That's just their way of saying, hey, if we don't want to pay you, we're not going to pay you. Yeah. You're Patrick Whalen or whatever his name is, somebody like that. Well, yeah, they pay you because they're loud and they get off.
Yeah. Like I said, we're focused on the platforms that want us to succeed, and there is no fuss or muss, right? You get your 10% taken out after a certain amount. You get your payout. Rules are pretty clear. Follow the rules.
Definitely clear. Yeah. You don't get paid. You don't get denied payouts.
Yeah.
Unless you continue to trade.
Right. But again, it's all self-inflicted.
Yep. The thing about Top Step that gets me is you can break one of their rules because they have a lot. I mean, not Top Step, the other guys. I'm still not referring to their name on here. You can break their rules because they have a lot of rules. But then when you do break a rule, they don't tell you what rule you actually broke. So you don't know where to go fix what the problem was. So at this point, you're just guessing, and you're trading, you're changing your trading style, you're doing all this, doing that. It's not worth it.
Yeah, getting frustrated. I can tell you that's part of it.
Well, look, I'm be honest with you. I'm surprised the other guys. I'm surprised they let it go as long as they did because I took a lot of money out of them this year. Mm-hmm. I don't know why they never moved me to live. They reached out to me 2 or 3 times saying they were looking to move me to live, and they never did. So, and then they put me on this stupid list where, hey, we're going to watch you going live, and you can't buy any more evaluations till then. And when you reach out to them about it, and they don't respond. So if they are too busy to respond to me, they're too busy to take my money.
Yep.
And they're too busy for me to promote. I don't look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I told you guys I made a lot of money off of them. I do not trust that company one bit.
Mm-hmm.
One iota. There's too much change, too much stuff going on for there to be. What's the old saying? There's smoke. There's got to be fire somewhere, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going out of business and they're going to do what other people do, but there's a reason why they're changing all their stuff up. It could be due to regulations coming up. They could be trying to get in line with that because I know they probably had the most of anybody to work on to apply to. If what happens, what they're talking about happens, which, we still got to wait to see if that does happen. But I did see a good, interesting thing about that because everybody's like, well, I want to see what rules are. Government's got to do something, blah, blah, blah. Well, I think it's going to end up being the CME group because with all these people trading these SIM accounts, CME is not getting their share of the money out of that.
Mm-hmm.
If you go live, guess who you got to pay to go live to be a full-time trader? CME. So I think that's why I think they're going to say, if you want to use our data, you're going to start paying for that.
Pay. Yeah.
So I think that's where a lot of this is coming from, which makes sense. I mean, they've got to make money too, and the prop firm industry as a whole has gotten way out of control.
Well, it exploded. It feels like in the last 2 years.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I remember when we first started talking about it, I was like, "Oh, that's a scam."
Yeah.
And then you start doing it, you're like, "Oh, it's really not a scam." I mean, if you're not even say a good trader, if you're a decent trader,
Mm-hmm.
you can make really good money with prop firms. But it is, if you're not a good trader and you just blow account after account after account, then you can make the prop firms a lot of money. All right, so we're getting a pullback here. This is interesting. This is the candle we typically pop on, so we're getting a pullback here into open. That's very interesting. We got 2 minutes to open. We shall see what happened. Howie just jumped on for a minute for the last day of the year. Great discussion. We'll see you next year, and thanks for the community. Thanks, Howie. We appreciate you being
Thanks, Howie.
a very valued member of our community here. We really appreciate everything you do, for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Always fun to learn from you.
Sometimes we watch through you. We live through you, Howie.
Mm-hmm.
Mexico, all the fun stuff.
Doing the good stuff, making the good trades,
Yep.
having fun doing it.
Accidentally holding the short too long and then realizing that it worked out in your favor.
Oh, that's funny.
That's always one of the good mess ups. A lot of times you mess up like that and you're like, holy crap, I just lost a lot of money.
Yeah. I've had those mess ups.
We all have at some point.
I tell you, crypto kind of giving you a hint here of where the market is pushing towards. I mean, that's a pretty strong move up. So keeping an eye on that. I mean, Solana is approaching 198. Going back here.
It's a pretty strong move down the US here. My Lord.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
We got our last guess of 2024 is Roy's son. We got about 10 seconds to go into open here. Let's see if we get a sell off and a pop or what we do here. Might pop that open. CBD is coming down a little bit. It got to 28, went to 22. I just popped back to 28. Dropping now. Came all the way down, tested the 200. We're going to test VWAP here.
You're scratching your back.
It's going to bounce.
Right.
We'll hold. So, rush to take a trade. MO imbalance came in. S&P 500 110. NASDAQ minus 10 million. A bunch of news popping in at once. Oh, everything coming at once. A lot of just crap. Yeah, so your MO came up positive on S&P, which we're seeing the move back up here. Man, that move off the 200 was a nice play.
Yeah, it was. Missed that one.
Yeah, and I'm okay missing on this candle because even though it shows some strength, this thing can drop down pretty daggone quick if it wants to.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take a long and a combine. See if we can't sneak in. Quick win. Don't want it to run away too much, but
yeah, I'm okay waiting a little bit.
I still got my XFA locked.
No control. Oh, you're back doing that again. That's good.
Yeah. Keep my XFAs locked.
We're going to wait here. I'm not hopping in anything yet. I don't hate the long idea, but I'm not liking this candle either. But it could change really quick. Doesn't take long.
I'll take a look around.
Had a gap up on VIX, and then it's coming back right open. So that's interesting.
Seeing the VIX gap up here. Let's take a look at Apple, slightly green, pushing higher. NVIDIA got sold off at the open. Interesting.
Oh, I saw a thing. I know you talked about AMD earlier. I saw so Twitter or Trading Wars had a thing on them last night. Said that he was buying below 110. He had a plan. He thinks we're gonna get to below 110, and then rocket back up off of it.
Not a bad play.
Fib levels is what it was. That was 618 fib level for him. He said so. One thing about those longer term trends like that, if they play out, usually more than they don't.
AMD just has a mind of its own. I mean, it does not honor conventional. Yeah. Video wicking up. Yeah, I got in. I moved the stop, thank goodness, below VWAP, and it just missed it. And then now I've got the sell at the top of this ball. Oh, it just filled. All right, so quick win. 3 points.
3 points is 3 points.
Yeah, it was a strong move off VWAP twice, actually. So keep an eye on this. How's flow looking? So your call volume's in charge over there. Watch this. This is your holdings. It's got puts are in charge a little bit there. Yeah, SPY saying up we go. Holding saying hold on. So conflicting there. Yeah, market tide itself had call premiums just drop pretty hard, but call volume still elevated. Still early though in that data.
Yeah.
You're not getting a strong move either direction, so just kind of grinding. No point in really rushing at anything. I rushed it. It worked out, but I did take some heat on it.
Yeah. Well, there's still no trade here yet. And like I said, it's not because we hadn't seen a trade. I hadn't seen a trade that lines up everything that I want to look for. I want to get a move. I want to get a trend. I love trend days. I didn't play enough of it yesterday on that trend back up. We played it early and then got away from it. I think Roy texted me like, "This is the day we should stream all day." Could have made money today on a trend up day or trend down day. Yes, you get a good trend, absolutely.
And you got a 12-point range here, so that would suggest that if you do break one side or the other, you could get that strong trend on the 5-minute orb. I'm sorry, didn't complete my thought.
Yeah. Right down in the middle of it. You got to watch here, see if you make an inside candle on this big move. Or if we tank
Starting to
down.
see puts kind of getting some momentum. Could see a move down here.
Yeah, CBD's 3,100, kind of got just a little bit above that, not much. It's kind of been chilling around the 3,000 range. So not really seeing a lot of momentum come in either side. It is holding 3,100 on this drop here, which is interesting.
Probably going to
Still
drop
long,
resistance 200.
Yeah, you get that VWAP 200 fixing that intersect.
Florida tide, so your call premium dropping on the general market tide. Well, there's a little spike in call volume and SPY. Holdings,
Yeah.
different story, following the general market. So well, I probably guess a drop down here. Let's see what it does. Nvidia coming back down. Nasty wick and candle on that.
This definitely has to hold. If this does not hold, VWAP amendment will hold. We look to come down to this range down here in the 50s. We are still not doing anything. It's getting a breakdown. So oh man.
Yeah, flow is showing it. Flow is definitely showing it.
You got some aggressive sellers here. We could get to 57.
So
Which might be a bad idea. We took a short. Probably should have waited for a retest here, but we jumped the gun a little bit. Just orders coming through book maps just has me thinking that we go down some more. And this dropping tide is pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Now you got your puts dropping with your calls. So yeah, I think we should have waited a little bit on this trade. Actually, I think that right there is going to be about the play.
Yeah.
If they start moving them down, I'll move this down a little bit with it. But look, if we break above that, we are invalidated anyway. So we can move that stop a little closer. Could see 55 right there. They drop these orders at 52.50. Then that would be the move. They're holding these orders. Yeah, they're coming down some. This is the orders I'm watching these on book map. want to see these pushed down. To continue to push these down, then we should get a drop, but we're not getting it yet. So
it holds that 60 level.
yeah, 60 is a good one to watch for sure. They got a few orders there, not a lot. You see them, they're floating those around. It's just not going to give me the flush I want. I was hoping we got that break. It would take us all the way down to low a day. And then you start looking at, $800 move here. So you could actually see here or even here. This is going to be a big level to break here, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we do look left. You look not only here, you had it here, and then you had it here. So CBD's holding up, which has me slightly concerned here. Calls are popping, but put premiums are popping with it on SPY. Volume has turned to the put side, red. It's a pretty big move on that.
Well, there's your 60.
Yeah. This might we would have took 2 at it. We'd probably be about done with trade for the day. So
Mm-hmm.
we're a little conservative on it. We took 1. I do like how being in this short, you got your EMAs are pointing down and they are straight down, which means that they could turn pretty quick. VWAP is curling to the downside. Your 200 is curling to the downside. Just don't know if we're going to get the move I want to get out of it. Not looking like it so far. Call premiums dropping, put premium. They're fixing on the SPY. Looks like they're going to get pretty close to. Well, we did this. We get close to touch, then we go the opposite.
Reverse course, yeah. Looks like it wants to retest VWAP.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I was ready to add one at VWAP. I don't know if I should or not.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah, you're getting a little volume in here, but it's not as much volume as your last candle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see where it is. You've got 30 seconds left, so it still could bypass that volume. Had a pretty big drop off that first one. Right at 30,000, first candle volume, which is a little bit low compared to what we have been, which is not a big shocker, right? There's probably everybody,
Right.
except unless you work for JP Morgan, you are probably off today. I'm saying JP Morgan staff are having an ugly meeting right now about what they got to do to push this thing up. CBD is not running up. It's still holding about 22, 21. I would like for it to come down some more, but
Give me 1 second, Monty. Let me fix him up real quick.
you're good. We're still just sitting here watching a trade play out, see if it does or not. Taking a little heat on it now. If it breaks above this, then I'll probably cut it pretty quick, but we'll see if it plays out or not. VWAP test right through it. So I'm glad to not just have an order sitting there. 200 caught it though. That's interesting. We added late, which of course is great, right? Now we're taking some really heat on it. It breaks that 200. There it goes. It breaks to 8. Roy, we end up adding one because it looked like it would come back and it's going to pop right up and take us out. So, yeah. CBD shot to 3,000. So now we got serious work to do here.
Now you come back and you look for a retest of that 200, right?
Yeah. See how quickly I was telling you your mate could turn right back up?
Yeah. Strong. That was a strong move. So now you've got that candle combined with the wick before.
Yeah, you look to go up here now, 82. This holds. CBD is tricking me a little bit again this morning. It's holding up. It's 2,800, but it's not running either way. It's holding up on the down moves, but it's not really shooting up on the up moves. So let's see. Give me a pullback down here to VWAP or the 200, and we'll try to get 14 points out of you. Your tide has changed.
Yeah, tide's definitely changed. NVIDIA is getting bought up right now. It's testing VWAP. You see that right now. And ES is
Not giving me an entry.
not giving you an entry. I mean, maybe the 8 here. Look at VIX. Had a pop up.
Yeah.
This now. A wick, though, at the bottom of that candle.
It is.
What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin just flagging. Let's see. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a strong candle. Look at that little trend line I drew. That's funny. So the orb high here is 80. So if this wants to continue up, you can easily get to that 80 level and then decide to do what it wants to do. But I believe this is the 50 MA that it's at. 59.75 is the 50 MA. Yeah, 50. So it's wicked off of that so far. So maybe that would be a little bit of a resistance, but it's holding above the 8, battling the 21.
I'm hoping this next candle gives me an entry here. Going back a little more. Well, it came back to the 8.
Yeah, it's holding it. Let's see if it. No longer holding it.
Nope.
You get tied, little bend in call premium and in volume.
Yeah.
Pretty strong move down here.
It is.
Very strong move. So if this, still got a lot of time on this candle. But one candle breaking the 8, the 200, and the VWAP.
Yeah, it could be an anomaly too, though.
There's your VIX candle matching it. NVIDIA has a wick coming up. Couldn't break VWAP on NVIDIA.
Yeah, I'm tempted to take a long
Wow.
back up. I know that goes against everything you're saying.
Got call volume dropping a little bit on the low. I would say the play here, if it can get it back above, if it can recover this candle, it still has 3 minutes left on this candle. You're chancing it, of course, but it would be a strong signal that this is support.
Let's see what happens. We took a long. Like to live on the dangerous side.
Don't hate it. That wick is starting to fill. You're back at VWAP here.
Yeah, we could get stopped out eventually, but you see where I took it. If you're looking at my chart, I waited till it shows some strength back up before I got into it. And with the thought, once it got here, if it broke VWAP, it would break back above and go up. We'll see. We were green on this trade a minute ago, and it didn't work out, so we're going to try this. It might break down here. You got orders flashing all over the damn place on Bookmap. I don't understand this. You got call premiums on SPY going through the roof for a second. Call volume spiking up. CBD's actually come back some now, so I don't like that. So this could be a bad trade.
Yeah, 90 seconds left on the candle, but if it holds this formation, you're looking at it candle by candle to the short side.
Yeah, that strength that it showed a minute ago they just took it back out. CBD's come back to 7,800. It was up to 28, so we're getting a decent pullback on that. You're getting a pullback on call premiums, a little spike on put premiums. Call volume, a little dip on the SPY. Just looking at Tide. So, not a great start here for me today. Especially when I was wanting to take a payout on this bad boy today. It looks like we're not going to do that. CBD's come back 1,400. Not liking hard drop on call premium on there, but of course we say hard drop and then the price starts to pop back up a little bit. Got 18 seconds or so left on this candle. Do not be a bearish engulfing the close.
Strong close to this candle. Yeah, that's the volume came in and the wick pushed up.
But can they push it is the question. I got to break VWAP again to the upside. Struggling with it right this second. I'm going to have to go smoke about 45 cigarettes. Not really. If this trade does hit stop, we will have to get up and walk around for a second. Oh, it got to the 8 and couldn't get above the 8. You got the 208 right there. It's wanting to go above VWAP.
Battling the 200 now.
And still that 8 is still your deal. Can't get above the 8. Right above the 200 hits the 8 and it comes right back down. CVD's 1800 can't break up. Call premium just dropped pretty drastically on Tide. I'm just gonna keep saying that because every time I say that, it seems like we get a little pop on here on the market here. We need this close above the 8, and then we have a fighting chance here to go all the way up to that high.
This is definitely the battleground so far.
Yeah. CBD is just not working in my favor now. 1600. And then you're seeing a slight pop back in call premium and call volume a little bit here. Very slight little pop. And let's see if we can get the move. Come on, break the 13. 13. There's a 13 break. Let's get the 21 break. Go up there and take this first take profit. We're going to actually pull that take profit down to there.
All right. Got one.
Got one.
Could potentially have a candle by candle to the long side here.
Well, we still got 2 minutes on this candle roll. Let's put that horse back a little bit.
I said potentially.
It's got to break this 21. We break this 21, we definitely could go to this high, that 82.75.
But over, you're seeing call volume kind of rise a little bit on general market tide. You've got SPY holdings with call volume rising. And on SPY in general, call volume rising, holdings kind of eating away at that put volume. So
we're going to be guaranteed to be even. It might stop us out here and we'll look to re-enter. But I got to at least guarantee that, that we're even on the day. $1.30 up. So I had to guarantee that this trade did not turn red on me. After fighting back 500 down and getting that back there, I had to secure that profit.
Smart.
Now we're just waiting on this break. If we can get this break and then a retest and it holds, then you can look to go long again. They're pushing orders up to 80. These orders here. Now, of course, we get out. Look at this thing.
Oh, sorry. We can do that.
He knows I hate that orange, so he just wants to show it to me. It's my punishment for not trading good this morning.
Don't like the way the candle, well, maybe. Looks like the candle's closing pretty good now. If you can.
Problem with the candle by candle is if it does close, you don't have any wick to play back to.
Right.
I mean, 66, but that comes below VWAP and everything. That's dangerous. VWAP could be a play, though, or there could be a play.
Right here could be the play. The 8.
Yeah, I said if we closed above it and retested and showed any strength, we should go long. And, well, there you were. See if we can get a little pullback here. It's showing fight down here, so I don't think you can go wrong taking along down here.
Yeah.
Well, let me read it. It can change really quickly. Just the way it's set up right this second. Come on, give me a little bit of pullback here. I should have done it the second time. This might be a bad play if it gets it. I like it to go all the way. Still like it to go up to here. Is it going to do it with me or without me? Well, if it does it, it's going to do it with me. Now we wait. What is those Stale? Anybody watch Stale Cracker on Facebook and whatever he's on? While we wait, we hydrate. Of course, I'm not drinking whiskey or beer, but get a little pop on CBD here. Oh, your call premium is going pretty high, and your put premiums come way back on spot.
Yep, there's your break. There's your
Needs to pop now. I mean, you see, I'm not asking for much, guys. I'm just asking $59.80. That's all.
That's it.
So you got your orders are above $59.80. Go up there and go get those. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Do it for Daddy.
Push.
Daddy needs 2 new XFAs.
Push.
So close, so close. Come on, baby. You're right above there. 85. I just need 80. All I need is 80. Come on. Go to that high. Make that high. Make that high. We got one person watching. I hope you're enjoying this, whoever you are.
They are. They are rooting us on.
Come on.
Boom. Nice.
$2,016.40 in 5 days.
Beautiful.
That bad boy is getting a payout request. Wait for the zone. What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
We hadn't heard from you in a while. Where you been? You been hiding from us? I think you've been hiding from us. He went away. We're calling him out.
We called him out. He said no.
What? Boo.
Maybe the counter's messed up.
Hell, I hope it is. Good job.
Good
guys.
job.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
Well, Roy.
Yeah.
There's one down.
Yep. Came right back down too.
Sure did, didn't it? All right, Roy, you're gonna have to talk about something for a minute because I got to get up. Wait, Razone. Hey, if you get too much money or you can't find enough people, to send some money to me and I'll count it and spend it for you. How about that?
Yeah, I mean we are available for any sort of tax purposes you may need to.
Yeah, you need to get rid of some money. Yeah, I'm a tax write-off.
Yeah, we are a tax write-off. If you want to donate to the channel, we're accepting all sorts of forms.
Eventually we're going to have to put we get enough people in here, we can put Super Chat over here. Have y'all seen Super Chat?
Oh yeah.
So Super Chat, it's actually you pay a little money and you're the first person we see. So we got a good following, we can go to Super Chat and we don't have to charge anything. If somebody wants to pay, they can pay. If they don't want to tip us, they can tip us.
Look at this thing come back a bit. I mean, it's like a Christmas miracle for you.
I've got to walk away for a second. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm going to flip over.
We just cleared that by 1 tick, by the way. I top ticked the crap out of that one.
Yeah.
Woo!
That was awesome.
That's scary. That is scary. I'll be right back before I do shit.
So let's take a look around. You're getting this pullback here. So NVIDIA is pulling back a little bit here. Apple had that pop with the market and kind of having an indecision candle here, but a green candle to start. So you could actually see the market push back up if Apple and NVIDIA go lockstep together. Yeah, I mean, it's currently still holding that battling the 8, kind of holding it, still above the 200, still above VWAP. So you're getting some interesting move here on ES as it determines what it wants to do. I'm actually going to flip over to market tide real quick and take a look. So general market tide, you've got call volume kind of dropping after that pop, and you're actually getting some increase in put activity on the SPY, which is kind of what showed the move going to happen. You saw this big break difference between the puts and the calls, and now you're seeing that kind of get closed up pretty quickly here. So we look at flipping back. We just retested VWAP and wicked off. So it'd be interesting to see if this has any continuation off of VWAP, and it can erase this pretty ugly candle that just formed 5 minutes ago. So as we continue to monitor everything, you can look over to the right here and see Mag 7s, all green except NVIDIA, which can turn on a dime, as we know. If you look at crypto, is still holding its strength. I mean, not a lot of activity here from crypto wise. I mean, it just started the day up and is holding up. And we're getting a little bit of a move down here off of that nasty red candle. Now we're breaking below VWAP. So are we going to test low a day here with some momentum? That would be a interesting turn of events, as we just tested that orb high and then came right back down and now broke below VWAP in a very short time frame. So we'll see this continue to move down. I mean, the volume here was increased on this candle. So we are looking at a move down, but you got to be careful here. You could get this wick right back up to VWAP, could break right above it. Still got 2 minutes on this candle. Just play it safe, play it conservative. Scrolling down, let's take a look if anything. Actually, let's take a look at the VIX. So the VIX with a nice green candle up on this move down. And whoa, we just got a big move down to orb low test. So are we going to get any continuation from here? And there's your discrepancy in puts and calls. As you see, both of them have now spread out. So is this thing going to break down even further as the puts are now fallen in line on general market tide and on holdings? Yeah, you could get break this orb low with any sort of momentum. You could see a nasty move down.
I guess I should have went down when I started going out, huh? Like I said.
Yeah. It got to that, went from orb high to orb low in 2 candles.
CBD's gone all the way back to 100.
Yeah, general market tide has that break now.
Look at your SPY tide. It tells your story. Look at your volume.
Yeah, it's dying off.
Yeah. And then, of course, it coincides with that big drop. As soon as volume started dropping, candles started dropping. I'm telling you guys, it's an expensive tool, but I think it's a very worthy tool too. So we have learned you can't just trade straight off of it, though. So
no. But it does give you that
Roy at
extra
50
level of comfort. Yeah.
You got smooth selling to 40.
I
mean, you just can't take a short here, can you?
You need it to, there's your retest of orb low. And your EMAs are now somewhat turned down.
We got in a little early. I got into that orb low. I thought we were going to get a little rejection there, and we didn't. So we're risking $400 here. We got out, stopped out. Actually, I want to re-enter the damn short, but we're going to wait a second. Of course, now it's going to come back. You piece of crap. Anybody that's wondering what 90% of my day looks like, it's cussing at the screen. I still like it down again.
Yeah, I don't hate a down move here, but that 60 is holding so far. It's just, well, it was. You break below that, and you can get a decent move. But that orb low has proven to be a strong indicator.
Yeah.
In the last few days. I mean, this was it yesterday. Orb low kind of broke under it, definitely, and then coiled right back up. So if you can get this candle to close below it.
CVD's popping a little bit. It's up to 500. Look at your volume. Your volume's coming back down on your call premiums here. So,
oh yeah,
we need this breakdown here.
Market. There it was.
Drop it down here. See if we can get the follow through. Can't get the follow through with it though. Is what I want. I need CVD to turn negative, and I need this. Ooh, it's call premium finna go to the put side. Oof, it is almost at the zero line. So this feels like we're gonna get a breakdown here. Of course, we've talked about this area being a level to watch here all morning. There's a reason it's damn sure being a level to watch, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. There's your orb low retest. So do you want to see a failure here?
It's a decent failure.
Yeah.
It's got to hold it. We still got 2 minutes in this damn candle. This thing could turn back on. The CVD's climbing back up to 400. Call premium looks like it's moving back up some. Let's see what this volume does here. Actually ticked up slightly on the volume. So it got right at that zero line and said, hold on. We don't want to go negative. And you're seeing the push from it. And you're going to see it stopped out again from it. Man. So now we're going to be patient and see if we can work back up here. Let's make the move bigger. I hate when it works out. Like the trade we could have took a little profit on the trade and probably should have took a little profit on the trade, but I'm going to be honest with you. Well, now everything's kind of saying we should see a little pop here. So
yeah.
CVD's back up to 800. Want to see some kind of, would love to see it to get here. This is 66.50. You got order sitting right there at it. A little above. Let me move those up. So CVD is actually coming back a little now. I want just a little more on it, Roy. We've got about one more risk in us, and that's going to be all of our risk today.
Yeah, I don't like that this candle recovered above orb low. It looks like it's going to test that VWAP.
CVD over 1,000. Oh, come on. I just need a little more out of you before you start to come back. There you go. Now, ooh.
Did not like that area, did it?
No, I know. I hesitated. This is going to bite me in the ass, I'm sure.
Yeah, it did not like that area, but it is not breaking down. So
No, that's a concern. Still got a ton of time on this candle. CBD's coming back, so I would love to see a flush here. I want to see these orders move down to 50, and I got them right above 50 now, right on 50. Stop us out. So we're done with that one. We'll back up and punt.
there's your VWAP test. I mean, that's pretty good back-to-back candles here.
Yeah, you're getting a pop in CBD. You're getting pop in call premiums, call volume. Everything's kind of popping up. Tide is suggesting that we should see it's coming back a little. That volume is what's got me on Tide. On the spot side. Was that volume? Did it peak there? Was that it?
Premium put premium dropping on the SPY.
Yeah.
And on general market. So I think you could get that pop here. I think it could come back down probably like 65 and maybe get a move up.
Well, we tried to get along there. Of course, we did not get fed.
I tried to. I missed it.
There was 5 points. Well, you got to think we could go to high day here. If this is the case, we break out. This is going to be a funny one there. That damn 21, though, Roy.
Yeah, but you're above VWAP, you're above 200. So what you'd want to see is probably get a push up, and then you get a kind of a pullback down to retest those, and then that's your push up, maybe to high.
Your call premium just came tumbling down, but your put premium is tumbling with it. Your call volume is actually going up a little bit.
Smart move if you do decide to do that. Close the year, be done, enjoy your day.
Yep. That is not a bad idea at all. Congratulations on locking 2 accounts green. That's a positive. We could lock this one down and be both of them green. 2 green, 1 red, but y'all know this is not my style.
And there's your pop higher. So now you look for that retest of probably the 200. It has now taken over that entire candle, that big red candle. That was the highest volume outside of open.
Yeah. You were so close. You got so close right there to taking my first take profit. And of course, we're going to turn down on this. And of course, that would be sickening if we don't hold here.
Yeah, it'd be a cruel joke. I mean, your 8 and your 200 are on top of each other, right above VWAP. So 59.69 would be the oh no zone if it breaks below that.
Yeah. So you're getting a slight uptick in call volume. CBD's slight uptick, 1,400. It got down to 1,200 just there, popped right back up to 1,400. We need it to continue to raise up. It's not looking strong. It's holding at 1,400. Goes to 15. We'll see. We'll see. We just need a little pop here, and then we can have a fantastic day. I know it's driving Roy crazy. I've been up $300 a couple of times and hadn't taken the profit. I know he's over there just itching like, oh, you missed 3 ticks. You missed 3 ticks. This is the good and bad of it here, Roy. The good and bad of it. Sometimes my nerves are too good because I'm not nervous at all in this trade, which tells you I'm not over leveraged, right?
You're not over leveraged, right? Yeah.
I've got a stop in place. We got our risk parameters set. It's about a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio, which is fine, but we just can't get this pop up. Oh, so frustrating. And this account, we've had issues with this account, and we have grinded this account back up. So you get so close to my first take profit there, you son of a gun. Just so close to it. Come on, you're 2 ticks away. There's one. There's one. So now we got $700 in this trade. Let's see if we can run it all the way up to that high. We're going to actually move this one all the way up here. So we're going to leave a runner. We're going to guarantee $300 on the trade now. Roy, does that make you happy?
Makes me so happy. It just makes me pitter patter. Makes my heart sing.
I'm so glad I can make your heart sing. And yes, I did move that take profit to a spot where I'm guaranteed at least $300. I know usually I go levels. I wanted to make sure I had at least 300 in the books. Just can't get the breakout. I want to get the breakout. I want to break this damn high. If you can break this high, we should take this out, and then we have a fantastic day. You can actually push that a little higher. If it was to go. Man, call premium popped and came it right back down. That was really interesting there.
Yeah, general market though. General market is showing a continuation of call premium. So
Really?
that's normally, yeah. And that's normally a good sign for a continued up. I mean, if you look, they're about to cross, and we know what happens then. So
we did move this other take profit down a little bit. If we can go on and guarantee a little more, we will. I would love to have just one runner and not 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's battling that 50-day moving average, 59.75.
Roy, you got big plans for tonight?
Nah, no big plans. I got a little guy, so just gonna hang out at home, watch some football, watch some. We don't really do much of the New Year's stuff anymore. We used to go to Biloxi every year with a friend.
Oh, okay.
We just enjoyed the gambling, the debauchery of all that, and had fun. But don't do that anymore. Now, yeah.
Even though it's like 5 hours. But...
Yeah, it's about the same for us, so it's kind of weird. In the same state, in the same drive. We always tend to stop in Pensacola area, see some friends. They're getting a comeback here. So
yeah, showing strength comes down.
Yeah, it is. It's likes this spot really. The point of control is actually right here as well, 73.75.
Hey, there's another one off. So we are now guaranteed $670 on the day on this account.
Bang bang.
50. If we go up and hit this next price target, that'll get us right at $1,000 for the day. I'd be happy with that. Oh, but no matter what, this account's getting locked up today too. It's going to be it's either going to be a plus 650 day or a plus 1100 day.
Look at your
1170.
general market tide.
Look at that volume now.
Yeah,
That volume
it's coming up.
Is it going up now?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, it's going up.
Look at your SPY tide. It's looking smart now.
Yeah.
Like it's the
Yeah.
CBD
Yeah, I
is
mean,
still only 700, so we're going to guarantee a little more. We are now guaranteed $800 off this trade.
I think we could have a play it just kind of candle by candle.
If it takes me out here, it takes me out. Yeah. So like $830.
Good job.
Locked in. Yep. There's two of them locked up, taking payout on one. This is going to be my nemesis for the day. This one account, this piece of crap. Hey, guess what, though, guys? We are green on the day overall.
That is what's important.
Let's see. Do we get another rejection up here? Do we get a pullback and a breakthrough? Questions. Oh!
Whoa. What was that?
Well, let's see here. I'm seeing no news on financial juice. See if we can find anything on the old Twitter box.
Old Twitter machine. That got me good. That almost hit my take profit.
Are you in a short?
No, I was in a long.
Yeah, I ended up taking a long here. I liked how I went back up, but CVD has turned negative. So I might not like it as much as I thought I liked it.
I'm not sure what that was about.
I'm not seeing anything anywhere is the crazy thing about it. So somebody dumped something somewhere for some reason. Why?
Call premium just dropped hard on general market tide.
Ooh.
Same on holdings. So
Yeah, that wick had me thinking we were going to just grind back up. But CVD is telling me a different story. And I'm going to be honest with you, everything else is telling me a different story.
And that was just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Hold the VWAP.
We're not going to fuck with this anymore. All right, let's swap to a practice account. course, we'll hit 1,500 on the first trade on a practice account, won't we?
Of course, it did hold VWAP. So,
if anybody's wondering, this practice account, this is a $150,000 practice account. We are $17,000 up on this account, trading no more than 3 lots at a time on any given trade.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's annoying is what it is. We trade this like we trade the other stuff. Only thing I can figure is I move my stops a little bit further, maybe on a practice account, so it gives my trades actual time to play out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can see I put a $600 loss, but then actually I think we could get all the way up here. So I'm looking for a $2,000 payout. So I mean, this is better than a 3-to-1 risk reward. This is frustrating. I don't know why that drop came from where it came from. There's nothing.
Yeah,
it didn't come off news.
Yeah, you're not getting any continuation on call premium though on this move. So it's still falling. So it's almost as if this recoil could be short-lived, but I mean, the candle by candle is obvious here on the downside, but does it find momentum and just keep pushing higher? I don't know, but I'm a little annoyed because it missed my take profit by about 2 ticks and then hit my stop all in that candle.
That is the worst.
It happened so fast. And of course, I had a second one to add at the 200. So it mowed through it, added another one, and then stopped that one out as well.
I want to tell you, I want to cut profit there. I don't like it. I actually like this thing back short again, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
so we're going to get it to play out. Now we got a 3-to-1 risk reward, risking 862 to make 2,300. Because you got to feel if it breaks down here. Okay, well, looks like we had really good timing. I mean, I don't even know where you start at. You take one there. And then
you got the orb blow at 59. Oh man.
Oh goodness. Well, took one off. Of course, I do this in a practice account. How's everybody else doing today? Give me $1,500 in a regular account. Or you know what I could do? I could trade like this in a regular account. I have the same emotions now I had just a second ago. So that needs to go to there.
There's your orb low.
If it could break it. Well, one thing people watching, you can say is you can't say that I didn't do anything accurate because I'm showing you right here. This is a practice account.
Yeah.
This is not real money. This is a practice account. Which is a little frustrating. We would have went on. I'm going to tell you, we'd have stopped out. We'd have moved that stop down here. Stop actually should be right there now anyway. So we're guaranteed 450 more. We'll be $1,000 up at worst case scenario on this trade plays. We're going to be $1,000 or we're going to be $2,000. What is it going to be?
This looks like it wants to break that orb low.
It's holding up though, isn't it?
It is. It is. It did the exact same thing where it went orb high to orb low in 2 candles. It went orb high to orb low in 2 candles. So some games definitely getting played here.
Yeah, it's going to take us out this time. So $1,100 on overall. I think most of you would take that on one trade.
No, I think so.
Anybody watching at home, that is $3,000 trades today, by the way. 2 of them on XFAs, 1 of them on a practice account. Because the one that we are, or 829, no, that's not the one. This one, we're 645 up. If anybody remembers, we were 478 down. And one trade, we got it back. So 1,400 to the green side. Yeah, I'll take it. Gets us 2 fresh XFAs next week to see if we can start the plan. We're going to do, goal is going to be 5 accounts and take a payout. And we're going to have to stagger them some way, but I want to take $1,000 from each one per week. So once you build your cushion up, you're only looking at 5 $200 days every week. You can do that. That can be done. That's not outrageous. Man, this thing's driving out. Let's take it. Let's see. Oh, we only want 1. We want more than 1. We'll just average into it. How about that? I did like it when it was down the bottom. Man.
Yeah. That orb low is holding. Yeah, I'm not seeing what is going to keep the continuation up here, except just maybe a little bit of a short covering event. But again, I don't know what caused that move down.
Somebody betting against JP Morgan?
Well, apparently worked out.
Yeah, we're going to wrap up for long. I'm going to visit some friends tonight, hang out.
Very nice.
It's not going to be a party. It's kids involved, so I mean, it still could be a party, but it's not a throwdown party.
When's your bowl game? Ole Miss?
The second. It's Thursday night.
Good deal. Look at this pop off the orb blow, man.
I know, crazy, isn't it?
Retesting VWAP. Blow is not suggesting.
Well, now, excuse me. Bookmap is showing that we should.
Bookmap is showing what?
We should pop.
We should pop. Yeah, I mean, if it holds, we got right back to the 200 and VWAP again. This little happy zone. You wanted a definition of chop? Here it is. Just
made me. You made me think of what's his name? The painter dude. Little Happy Trees.
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. I'm gonna put a few little Happy Trees right here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, is this not identical to what it just did? Like, it's orb high, orb low. Well, now it's going to come down.
Well, yeah, because we're no longer in this. And look, I'm going to tell you, guys, right now, this is a practice count. I was just clicking buttons. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I was just going to see if it held, what we could get out of it. It didn't hold, so we're going to lose it. Lose this trade. Not lose. But it's a practice account. All we got to do is go back and reset it. I don't want to reset it, though. We've got good profits here. We're $17,000 up in this account still. See if I can take it to 250K up or more. Man, I know one thing. That wind is whipping here today. I guess you got a
Oh,
cold
really?
front moving through. And it stopped us out. Wow, what a move back down.
What a move back down, yeah.
And now we're going to pop it back up. What are we going to do? Now, CVD suggesting that we're going to tank. So,
I would say flow is in line with that as well.
we'll take a short.
That-
It's probably to play.
That orb low though has been that's your gatekeeper.
Which means once it breaks, Roy, she gone.
Yeah.
Let's rephrase that. The big question is if she breaks. Because when you can look here, so here's our low. We did break once. As soon as we broke that, we came right back up into it. And then we've tested it a couple times here. And people, if you do decide to follow a trade I'm in, do not ever follow me when I'm in a practice account.
Yeah, no. It's defined that way for a reason.
Yep. Well,
Flow is suggesting not much upside here.
yeah. Bookmark's suggesting the same. You got your volumes dying off again. So I was to think that we're probably going to have a little, like so we can move. We still can move during this hour or two, but I think your volume's out, taking a break. Roy got a little man there showing him something he did.
Yeah, it's wrote Michael Jordan. What's it say? His rating level 99. That's awesome. Rally in the Valley. This is cool. I'm gonna keep working on it.
Yep.
Looks awesome.
I got the first part of it.
Got the first part of it.
Are y'all matching today, Roy?
I think he's orange. I'm red.
Okay. You
Close
look a little
enough.
on the TV here.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you're getting a wick higher here. Is this a fade the rip, or is it?
Hell, who knows, Roy? CVD suggesting that we're going down. It just went negative for the first time in a minute. So Tide is suggesting the same thing, but we're just not getting a follow through with it. Not getting a breakdown. Yeah. Lord have mercy. I think it's about time I'm ready to call it for a day, though. I still got a pack and all that good stuff.
Now, where are you headed? Are you going?
Going to Starkville.
Is the party local? Oh, going to Starkville. Oh, cool.
Yeah. My buddy's down there. Me, him, his wife, and his kids. His kids are something that I love them to death, but they, my nerves feel it when I leave.
So,
well, if we go to the store, I'm good. If we go to the store with them, I'm gonna probably have a heart attack.
yeah. Well, they're same with my boy. He likes to move, I guess you'd say.
Oh, these little kids, Roy. Like I said, I love them to death, but man, they're a lot.
They like to move.
They definitely like to move, and they like to chop on stuff. Hey, let's get a machete out, chop on this wood right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and my buddy's saying is, "Oh, hey, they're not crying. They're good. All right, you do you." He said, "They figured it out once." Like, yeah, it's one way to do it, I guess.
So
See,
I took a
positive a little.
I took a short. I don't know if I like it, but I took a short.
You got your call premium on SPYs dropping pretty good. Put premium's dropping with it, but your volume's still turning more into the put side favor. So
Basketball dad. Is that me?
Yeah.
All right, I'll put
you have to do it. You definitely have to lean bearish right this minute. And there's a. Are we gonna break this time or no?
Is it gonna happen? All right, there's your break. There's your test of the orb low.
Cannot break it.
And bounce right back. Unbelievable.
It is strong today. The power of the orb. I feel like we're in a Star Wars movie. Luke, my son.
Nope.
Test.
About to go for it again.
Well, you got one or two things fixing to happen. Either it's fixing to firm up and bounce like crazy off of it, or it's going to break when we run through it. We won't stay here forever, even though it feels like it sometimes. But we should get the break. Oh, the pot. Ugh, Lord. I don't really feel like going anywhere, but at home, just me and Dixie this week. So I think it's still holding in it.
Strong.
Well, this is a practice account, like I said, so it's no big deal. What happens with it? Of course, do I want the trade to work out? Absolutely, because it means I did something right. This is more try things to see if it works.
That orb low is 59. I mean, that's the key right now. If it.
Yep. CBD's creeping back up to 400, and your call premium's popping. Put premiums dropping. Put volumes going up. So we this could be a reversal down here. We're going to actually move this stop up there. Whoa, big pop and call premium there, and we'll get a drop on it. Interesting.
That was interesting.
Call premium still going up. Okay.
Market not following.
It's not following the SPY move over here for sure. Orb test again. CBD's holding 400, so we see pull back and call premium here a little bit. If they want to break it, this is the chance to break it. Oh, look at it.
Oh my goodness.
Call premium just turned right back around. This damn thing. As soon as you think it's fixing to break, it's like, hold on, just give me a minute. The market is that girlfriend that's always late. You know, you ought to break
up nicely.
You know, you ought to break up with her, but you stay for all the punishment anyway.
Looking good. I'm almost done, Bubba. I'm almost done. Huh?
Only 2 minutes left.
Only 2 minutes left?
Yes.
Okay. I can ride with that.
That's actually not a bad idea. So, on that note, let's start wrapping up. So, who you got this week? Who you got on your college football. Who you think is going to win tonight?
So tonight we have Penn State. Well, we got a few games tonight, but big one.
You got
Penn State.
Penn State, Boise State. I got Penn State winning. I'm pulling for Boise State.
The line's 11.5. Penn State, of course. That line seems absurd, but it does.
We're just talking about straight picks. We're not worried about the line.
You got to go Penn State then. Yeah.
All right. Texas, Arizona State tomorrow. I got Texas.
Yeah, I got Texas, but I think that game's going to be a lot closer than people.
I think Arizona State's out of their league, and I think you'll see it tomorrow. Now, as far as Texas being a 12.5-point favorite, I don't know. That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Ohio State, Oregon. Ohio State is a 2.5-point favorite.
I like Oregon. I think everybody's. I know I may get killed for this, but I always had Tennessee a bit overrated this year. I think they're a good team, but I think they were a bit overrated. That quarterback is good. He will have a good future, but he was just a bit out of his league there. So you go from a very inexperienced quarterback to the most experienced quarterback. So I don't think you're going to see much of the same. Obviously, Oregon's obviously a better team than Tennessee, but I like I like Oregon to win it, obviously cover, which I imagine a lot of people are betting that.
So, yes, I think Tennessee, I would agree with you. Tennessee was slightly overrated. I don't think they were that good. That being said, I didn't think Ohio State was that good either. And Ohio State put a whooping on them.
Yeah.
And no matter what you say, Tennessee has a SEC defense. Like their defensive line is and Ohio State can't handle them on defense. So,
yeah.
My heart's telling me Oregon. My mind is saying that Ohio State just might be the team to do it this year and win out. But I hope not, because I did not pick them to win a national championship. And I don't like Ohio State. But I think it would be funny that they would lose to Michigan, 4 years in a row? And then anything that could save his job, he does and wins the national title. I mean, there's that. So. And then going in tomorrow, the last game tomorrow night, you got Notre Dame and Georgia. I don't care who's playing quarterback for Georgia. I think honestly, I think they've got an upgraded quarterback compared to what they had. Because this kid's mobile, can move a lot. And I was never a fan of Carson Beck. I thought Carson Beck's been overrated and cocky and just full of himself the whole time, and he proved that. I just don't think he's that good. I think this kid that's playing, I think he probably, if Beck would have went pro last year, they wouldn't have had any doubt about him being a starting quarterback this year. So, I think they step right in. I think Georgia manhandles them. I'm looking for a 14-point game at least.
Wow. So I have Notre Dame upsetting them. Or I don't know if it's an upset. I basically pick them at this point.
Georgia's a 1.5-point favorite, so
so I got Notre Dame winning. I think Riley Leonard does enough. It's a close game, of course. Nothing. I don't think it's going to be any sort of big blowout, but I think Riley Leonard does enough. Gets Notre Dame over the hump. And they shock the world.
I cannot
shock the world, but.
Can't believe that you sit there and talked about Tennessee being overrated and then went on to pick a Notre Dame team that is overrated every year, every week, every the same Notre Dame team that lost to Northern Illinois, just so you know.
Yes. I look.
Same
I will
team.
say I will say that the Northern Illinois loss is horrific. Of all the playoff teams, they have the worst loss
by far.
by far. But you know, I, I'm not saying Notre Dame is not overrated. I just think that you're gonna get this is. I got a hunch, man. I got a hunch. I think Notre Dame's defense is good enough that can slow down Georgia.
This
And
is the Catholic versus the Convicts 2.0.
Yeah, I don't. I have not been impressed with Georgia's offense, so it'd be interesting to see if you're correct that this quarterback is
You got a
maybe
quarterback
the switch.
who
Yeah,
was definitely knocked out the last play he ran in the
yeah,
last game he played. Oh my gosh, I was
that was
back
nasty.
in yeah.
Yeah,
The good thing is Georgia had a bye because they didn't. They would have had probably their third string quarterback would have had to start last week. So because old boy's been in concussion protocol for a minute, and he should have been. He was out.
yeah. No, that was a bad one. So they, as we were talking, I took a long off of that orb low, and I killed 2 combines, but I've now plus 200 on 2 XFAs. So there's your day in a nutshell.
You mean you killed 2 combines? I thought you were copy trading your combines.
I'm copy trading my combines, and they got killed on that drop. And then I switched to my XFAs, and I did a long off of the orb low and made $200 on both of those, no problem.
Gotcha.
So red on combines, green on XFAs.
Wait for Zones, guys. Thank you so much. God bless you and your families. Have a great year. Same to you, Zone.
Same to you, bud.
This is our last stream of 2024. So before we go out, I do want to say thank you to each one of you guys that watch, each one of you that share, like, whatever you do. We appreciate everything, all you do, all of you. We would not be where we're at if it wasn't for any of you. So we definitely appreciate it and think about it daily. So thank you. We will. I'll turn it over to Roy so he can say his 2024 farewells. But I hope everybody has a very prosperous new year. Stay safe. If you do drink this weekend or this week, Uber is your friend. No need taking a risk. And if you're close to me, you need a ride, give me a call. If I'm not drinking, I'll come pick you up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I'd say thanks, guys, for 2024. Looking forward to 2025. It's been a roller coaster year for me. I've had a lot of changes personally, trading, all this stuff. So I appreciate you guys going through the ups and downs with me, and let's make 2025 a year to remember. And it's fun, it's good, and if you haven't had as much success as you would like in 2024, I'm one to tell you that I have not. Don't let that bring you down. Let's keep pushing forward and do some cool stuff. I have my goals I've written down here, so I'm going to be trying to strive towards those one brick at a time, not 27 lots at a time. And I'll see you guys on Thursday. So enjoy the day off. Enjoy if you are trading for the rest of the day. Please be careful. Be cautious. As you can see, our bias today was to the upside. That has not played out. So you got to make sure that be nimble, keep your stops tight, and maybe just enjoy the day. And go watch the Rose Bowl.
You saw us take that bias and set it to the side and trade both sides and make money on it. So
yeah,
you got to do. Be able to move on. So. Awesome. But anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Roy, thank you for everything.
Thank you.
We'll be chatting. I'm sure some here and there. So everybody else, catch you guys on Thursday. Be safe, and we'll catch you January the 2nd.
Yeah.